Hello people, this is Moffatt from Kharischangeworks. Guys, hope you are well. Listen to this one, this is quite good. For people who are unemotional, this might be interesting for you, and it's a nice little metaphor regarding tears and rain. I like it. It's very good. It's very powerful, in fact. The rain falls because the clouds can no longer handle the weight. Tears fall because the heart can no longer handle the pain. Okay? What does it say? What does it mean? Let me give you my ideas. As you know, when you walk out and you see the clouds and they dark and grey, you know that the clouds are heavy laden with water. And at some point, that water is going to come down in the form of rain, and it's going to do what it needs to do for plants to grow, trees and that kind of stuff, and it's going to fill up the rivers and the reservoirs, and it's going to bring life. For us as humans, we can capture the water and we can drink it and satisfy our thirst. It's a lubricant, it's all sorts of things. Water is the most fundamental element that we have in the world that sustains life, as far as I'm concerned. But we can't have that unless it is accumulated somewhere. And of course, nature has designed it to be accumulated in the clouds. And we can see it. When it's dark, it's going to rain. We can prepare ourselves for it. When there's no clouds in the sky, it just simply means there's no water in the atmosphere. Or not enough water in the atmosphere. Which means somewhere along the line where the water needs to fall, it's not there yet, and those areas are experiencing potential drought and so on. A different kind of pain from when there's too much rain, when we get floods and these kind of things. It's pain, but it's opposites. But that's nature. It's geography. But as the saying goes, we too are made of water. There's a lot of water in our bodies. 70% or 80% or thereabouts, I'm led to believe, if my memory serves me right. But yet, when we're going through difficult times and we're experiencing all this pain and heartache and sadness and all this kind of exterior stimulus that makes us feel less worthy of what we should be. Just like the cloud, we need to store this water. And because the heart is the emotional expression of emotions, the heart contains it, not necessarily the physical heart, the metaphorical heart in our body. And the only way we can release this emotion is through crying. And for those of you who cry, you can tell me in the comments that people tell me that it feels great after you've cried. You feel lighter and, dare I say, a little bit more refreshed. I haven't cried for years. I've come close a few times, but I haven't cried for years. But here's the thing, I read a little story once, a number of years ago, where the scientists actually captured some people's tears. And when they analyzed it under a very, very powerful microscope, they actually saw bits of like calcium and various other solids in the tear, or shall we say the tear drop, which under normal circumstances the body would not necessarily produce, because it's not what's in there. But when we absorb all this emotional baggage from what's going on around about us, and when it starts affecting us in a negative way, where we're feeling sadness and anger and hatred, and we feel hurt, and this water in us starts to accumulate, when we cry it out, just like clouds in the sky, brings life. And when you cry because the heart can't contain that pain anymore, that what you experience after the crying is very similar. You feel refreshed and light. Maybe a better chance of experiencing life. So what am I saying? We are emotional beings. For you who can cry, cry often. Tears of gladness, tears of sadness, they're all the same. They're tears. Because the heart can't contain the water. And when it's tears of sadness, let it flush out all this accumulated debris, so to speak. And when you're crying tears of gladness, may that also bring life. Let's get rid of the excess that we no longer need in our lives, so we can feel free or freer. It's a fantastic little metaphor. Let's get rid of the debris in our lives that we no longer need. And all it does is slows you down in any case. Let's speed up in life as far as our emotional expressions are concerned. Let's become a little bit more congruent about who we are, at least emotionally also. Let's not be shy in expressing. Let's not be ashamed in expressing. Let's not be too embarrassed in expressing when we are feeling all this unwanted debris. You do yourself a favor by ridding yourself from it. That's all I want to say to you today. Never, ever, ever, never be ashamed of expressing your emotional status, particularly to those who are near and dear to you, for those who you trust the most. Chances are they are happy when you do so. They are there to support you through this difficult time. Otherwise you wouldn't have these debris build up in your body in any case, now would we? That's all I want to say. Cry when you have to. Cry when you need to. Get rid of the debris that slows you down. I hope you've enjoyed this little video today. I hope it's encouraged you to cry a little bit more. If you have anything relating to crying, let us know in the comments box, please. Please do all the YouTube admin. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, pick all. You guys know what to do. But for now, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I'll speak to you soon.